So coming to the last point, which is quite controversial, is that a criticism happened about Usha Vance, the wife of J.D. Vance, the vice president of U.S. And he said that she may one day see things as see, I do, and that with regards to her plans to convert to Christianity. And so he added that the US cannot have an immigration policy, what was good for the country 50 or 60 years ago, which binds it forever, and arguing that high immigration levels, is a huge concern and all those things. So, it is quite apparent that, the MAGA community, they're very staunch Christians, and they don't like to see people of another faith being elected at top positions in the US.
Right. Yeah, that their their level of fanaticism has shocked me as well. Because I know that they are fanatics, but at such levels and such depth, this is something that has totally shocked me. Because even Usha, her name was Chilukuri earlier on, she would have been duped as well. Now she would be feeling that like she was duped by JD Vance, like into a marriage where she has no say about how her children could be raised. She comes from a Telugu Vediki Brahmin family of Andhra Pradesh. Her grandfather had made a trek to Varanasi on foot to study Vedas himself. And the entire family were very proficient, has been scholars of Gita and Sanskrit. So today, when JD Vance starts to say that, oh, she's an atheist and this and that, that's all bullshit. She's not. She is a proud Hindu. Now, how long she can remain like that is like something that people have to see. Whether she, some are saying, and this seems logical to me because the way it is happening, nobody tries to throw his own spouse under the bus just for politics in such a public way, the way he did it. And that was very, very sad. Because and many MAGA people have said this, and today also I was like looking, and there are people again and again who are saying that, look, what will JD Vance do? Because the MAGA crowd and the MAGA electorate will never ever accept Usha. Never accept Usha. Because both her ethnicity and her religion. One, she is Indian, and second, she is Hindu. Forget about the Hindus. I'm saying even Dinesh D'Souza, who's a hardcore fanatic right-wing Christian, he is being targeted by MAGA people, and he doesn't know why he's being targeted, because they are saying you are basically an Indian and we want you out. Despite him targeting the Hindus so blatantly all the time. And so for them, it is not just Christian itself that is important. What is important is they want a Christian who is white as well. And that's the level that they have gone to. In many ways, there is no difference now left between MAGA and the ISIS. They both are the same. It's just the MAGA people are still not being able to do all that ISIS does. At least their intention is such. Mindset wise, they are no different now. The way they actually think and discuss about the other people, they are blatantly racist now, at least overtly now. I mean, they might have been talking about in their drawing rooms, which is or dining table, which is a different thing. But at least overtly, the way they are talking about is just phenomenal. And many commentators, it's not coming out in the Indian press. Maybe at least even the MAGA crowd on Twitter has been talking about how Erica Kirk, Charlie Kirk's wife. She met with, like when she hugged JD Vance, how she held his head, how she ran her hands in his hair and all that, and how they both were hugging each other, and how she was talking about JD Vance, that how he was the how she respected and loved Charlie, and the only other person who comes close to him was JD Vance. And now the MAGA crowd is saying, well, maybe they are getting ready to actually replace Usha with Erica as his wife going forward. So you never know how these things play. I don't know whether it's like it's conspiracy theory to even talk like this, but MAGA crowd has been talking like this for quite some time now. So is that what they wish? At least the way JD Vance threw his own wife under the bus, uh, almost like making sure that she actually converts. If she doesn't, then she's thrown out of the marriage. If that is his intention, then I think he is actually getting ready to replace her, because with her by her side, even as a Christian, because she's an Indian, it will become unacceptable to the MAGA crowd.
Yeah, so we'll have to wait and see how
Yeah,
things move forward. So it was a wonderful session, Deshji, and we
thank you.
will see you again next week. Until then, Jai Hind and Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Hind, Jai Shri Ram. Thank you so much for calling me.
Thank you.